What do you want me to say? I mean, obviously you don't want me. What do you want me to?
Just what you thought about it.
Oh, I thought it was kind of tragic, to be honest with you. Quite depressing, but I enjoyed it all in all. Kind of seeing a point of view, or the point of view from I guess your perspective, or Paul, the actor's perspective, was it was enlightening to know that not all art can be positive, if that makes sense. Actually, it turned out pretty shitty for you, but yeah. I hope you're all right wherever you are.
There were lots of things in the film that made me think. Obviously, it's very challenging. One of the things is there's almost this sense that society can't allow someone to live without buying and selling stuff, and it's almost as if they saw this guy who's not buying stuff and not earning money, and they couldn't allow that to exist, which is quite interesting. One of the other things that I saw in the film, which kind of came from the title a little bit, is a sort of duality between black and white. Something from nothing. There's something and there's nothing, and there's a sense of there's a sort of madness about T'Challa, but also about society, and where does the real madness lie? And there's kind of what is sane and what is not sane. It is actually destroying someone's home just because an artist has come along and written something on the side of it. That seems kind of almost more mad than sitting outside of society and not living according to the normal way of being. So that sort of raised there's a really interesting grey area between what is normal and what's not normal, what's sane and what's not sane, which I thought was brought out really well in the film. So thanks for making it, and thanks for being part of it.
Only wishing all the best. Yes. Thank you for showing a masterpiece of how to be a human. Thank you.
To see someone do something that's so honest is very inspiring, man. To live a life like that's incredibly inspiring, especially living in a city. I think it's wonderful. I think if more people had a mentality like him, the world would be a much more beautiful place. He's a hero, man.
Yeah,
What a guy.
He's got great dress sense as well.
Yeah.
I love that. The kilt in Scotland. Good touch.
Wonderful.
I'm a friend of Gary's who played the part, and I know how much it's meant to him over the time since he saw the script in the first place. He's wanted to do it justice because of who it's portraying, and it's such an amazing story. I think it was more amazing than people expected, and once they've started unfolding and unpicking it, you can really just see how incredible one man's journey. It's literally one man's journey, but I'm glad we've all got to hear your story, because we wouldn't otherwise, and it's blown me away personally.
Yeah, man.
I've been in tears 3 times.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, that's true. I can back that up. He's a natural storyteller, man.
Yeah.
It's wonderful that he's been given a platform for it.
Very inspiring as well.
Yeah. Cool, man.
And I didn't know about the story at all until my friend told me, and I just thought you got to see so much of him, which was really lovely, and I kind of wanted to see where it was going to go and how it was going to carry on, and I kind of got attached to him, and I want to know what happens next, and I feel like it was left to our imagination what happens to him now, but I would like to know more because I think he's amazing.
Sometimes maybe it's hard for your life to make sense to you, but it makes sense to other people watching it, and it was really important, and it will help me in my life, and I'm interested in what's happens to you, and I'm going to try to follow the story.
I thought it was a moving story, to be honest, and I think it was writing what was sad in elements, but I don't think he'd want it any other way. I agree. I think his life is a colourful life, and I just think it was really, really, really good.
Hi T'Challa. I really was blown away by your story and your place and your music, and poetry of your life. Thank you for sharing it.
Go ahead.
I bloody loved your purple kilt outfit.
Yeah, excellent. There's a lot of respect going on for the kilt.
Yeah.
It was very inspiring and a bit overwhelming as well, I think.
Absolutely, I agree.
Good ethics and
Yeah.
life and
It was. Yeah, I think it's a magical man, which is lovely to see.
Yeah. Very overwhelmed.
Very overwhelmed, yeah. It was an amazing story, and you've clearly lived such an incredible life, and I think that is quite inspiring, isn't it?
We don't understand why people keep keeping you out of places.
No, we
why are they
don't.
keeping you out of
No.
places? Just
Leave the man alone.
yeah, leave him alone, man. It's too much.
But it's, inspiring how you just keep surviving.
Rolling with the punches.
Good, yeah.
And you make such amazing homes with so little. Oh my God, they're amazing. They look better than mine.
Yeah, good decor.
Amazing decor.
Inspiration as well. Mainly beyond the story and the inspiringness of the life stuff, mainly inspiring as a decorative.
As an interior designer.
It's just amazing. Incredible story.
No, really.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't really get why Banksy is work is that worth that much, worth anything really. I guess in its origins, but now it just seems to be a name, and he could put his name on something, and it would be worth it. So it's just such a shame. I thought that someone can make a beautiful a thing and a home, and then someone can write something on the outside, and that's more valuable. It just doesn't really work on a really basic human.
But I think the play kind of implied that there's some kind of colonialism going on. Like Banksy could just write on something and he could be displaced, but then it doesn't seem that's actually what happened. He wasn't displaced because of the Banksy writing, so it's kind of a slightly different.
I don't think that although he might not have been displaced because of Banksy writing, there's a physical thing that exists, and it's worthless until somebody puts. Until someone puts their name on it, it's worthless, even though someone has invested their life in it.
Comprehend what's happened, in terms of the fiction that you've created and the reality that's been lived, that it's based on, and the little details of Gary's performance. That he's clearly watched the film footage of T'Challa and gone, I'm going to pick up on that detail, and then you see him go and watch himself being recreated. And so it's absolutely.
I know, and it goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And and there's another episode that needs to happen, which is we do it for T'Challa where he is in his play. I mean,
when he's
that's the
playing
thing.
himself.
That's,
yeah.
And then we document that, and then it's just like.
I thought it scrambled. I can tell you feelings, which it's terribly moving, actually, to see. I know the play, I know the world of that, and obviously I don't know T'Challa at all, except for a Skype chat, and to see him, to really see him in the way that you've captured him in real life, is as much as it's a cop out, it's very, very difficult to put that into words, but it's emotional feeling. Like during your film, people are laughing at a lot of bits because there's some wonderful material in there. But I found it exhilarating. I didn't laugh at any moment because I was like, this is heavy. This is real. And I've been working on a piece of fiction inspired by a real person. So the experience for me is quite, what's the word? It's deep, it's big.
Hey T'Challa, I've just watched a film about you and got to see you moving and speaking, and I feel like you're my brother because my brother plays you in the play, and there seems to be some kind of cosmic connection. I feel like we're on the same atlas together now, and I want to say how much you move me, how much I respect you, and as an artist, as an individual, as a human being, as an adventurer, as an architect, and as a spirit, as a soul. So keep doing what you're doing, keep being as young as you are, and keep inspiring the rest of us artists to follow in your footsteps.